Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this video we'll be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about Canasta as we play on real Canasta. Our topic in this tutorial will be all about game day snacks. I'm excited to share some of the snacks that we have had over the years for game day. Please put any questions in your comments and I'll be sure to answer. Type anything you would like to learn more about the topics, put that in the comments, and what you have done different during play as we play on real Canasta. Let's learn and grow together as Canasta players. Thank you for all your love and support, and I love how you can continue to support me by subscribing, hitting the like button for content you enjoy, share the video with fellow Canasta friends, comment and engage. I love chatting with you and talking about Canasta. You can also click the thanks button for appreciation for those videos that you truly enjoy. Please email me again any topics or questions you have. I'll be happy to answer if you don't want to comment below. Thank you again for all your support and your continued love of the Canasta Class channel. Let's get on with our topic. We're chatting about game day snacks and the history. Whether it's cards, bridge, poker, or mahjong, snacks have always been a part of your game day, serving a mix of sweet and savory options for your guests. I'm sharing some insight on some of the snacks that were popular in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Some of them we still prepare today, and maybe there are some snacks that we've forgotten about, and maybe we should bring them back to our game day. I'm sure some remember setting up for game day, helping out, and waiting for the players to come and be shushed up to your room as they played cards or mahjong. You couldn't touch the snacks, but you were hopeful the next day that there would be leftovers so you can indulge yourself with all of them. Let's take a peek at some of the favorites that we were waiting to eat. Jelly rings and marshmallow sticks. These were popular Passover sweets from a family-owned business in Brooklyn that formed in 1907. They started making the jelly ring and the marshmallow sticks in 1962. Jelly ring is a combination of sweet jelly, typically raspberry, coated in dark chocolate. These are commonly again used during Passover and are still around today. I don't know if I had one recently, but I'm sure it's delicious. M&Ms, boy are they favorites of most. They're still around today. This is from the 1930s, inspiration from soldiers during the Spanish Civil War were consuming pellets of chocolate encased in hard shells, which were a hard sugar syrup which allowed them to eat each of the chocolate pieces without getting the chocolate on their fingers. Mr. Mars observed this and came back to the U.S. in 1941, where he created the Mars factory in Newark, New Jersey, and created the M&M hard-shell candies. In the 1970s, we had cut-up pineapple with maraschino cherries held together with a toothpick. This was a table favorite. It was visually appealing with a combination of colors and flavors. It was easy to prepare and it association to festivities, one of which was game day. A little bit about the maraschino cherry. In 1905, a distillery started preserving cherries in a brine of alcohol in an Italian province now known as Croatia. In 1920s, that same cherry was brought to the U.S. and known as the maraschino cherry was invented by an Oregon State University professor. This was the time of Prohibition and the use of alcohol was prohibited. He created the maraschino cherry using water, sugar, and color to preserve their flavor. It was an alternative to the expensive Italian version. Another side note was the toothpick. I found this so interesting when I was researching it. A gentleman from the U.S. had traveled to Brazil and observed locals using handcrafted toothpicks and saw an opportunity to make mass production. So when returning to the U.S., he patented the first machine to make the household toothpick as we use today in 1869. Using the toothpick gave the Brazilians good oral health. Later in years, a dangling toothpick sent a macho image for a cigarette replacement between your lips in 1960s. After many years, the toothpick germy pick your teeth after a meal and the finger bowl went out of style. Various lifestyle journalists noted the use of the toothpick later to hold sandwiches together or secure appetizers such as cheese. One most noted is 1957, the cheese on a stick, or fruits to prevent germs. Further in the years, you decorated your Jell-O mold with cellophane toothpicks. You know, they had the little fringes on top. And don't forget the umbrella ones that decorated your cocktails. Toothpicks are an amazing story. I'm sure there's a whole book about the creation of toothpick. It's a primitive tool for cleaning our teeth. The use has evolved over the years, but it still looks the same. Let's move on from this amazing tool. Entenmann's crumb coffee cake. I still eat that today, not very often. William Entenmann's comes from Germany and lands in Brooklyn in the late 1800s and opens up his bake shop in Brooklyn, New York. By the 1950s, Entenmann's crumb cake is of all the craze. Believe it or not, this year they're celebrating their 125th birthday. Pett-Ridge Farm cookies were not invented, but rather inspired by European cookies and refined by Margaret Rudkin. She was a mother of 3 sons, the founder of Pett-Ridge Farm. In 1929, with the beginnings of the Great Depression and her son's allergy, she started baking bread without all the additives. They lived in Connecticut on a beautiful property called Pett-Ridge Farm, named for its ancient pepperidge trees that grew on the farm. Pett-Ridge Farm launched its distinctive line of European-style cookies. Margaret Rudkin often traveled to Belgium, and she loved those delectable cookies, which launched her idea to bring them back to the U.S. Another great snack is the goldfish. Pett-Ridge Farm did not invent the goldfish cracker. They were originally created by a Swiss company in 1958. This is a fun fact that I found out. As a birthday gift to his wife, Margaret Rudkin, her husband acquired the rights to produce them in the United States, launching them in 1962. Mixed nuts are a staple in our household and often show up on our game days. The Planter Peanut Company, founded in 1906 in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, is well known for its peanuts and its iconic Mr. Peanut character. The character did not show up until 1916. It was a drawing contest, and it was won by a young child that was attending school. Peanuts were hugely popular during the Civil War as a protein and energy for the soldiers. Peanuts also found its way to circus and baseball games. Chex Mix. Chex Mix was originally created to promote its Chex cereals in a mix. Also known as Party Mix, it was published in Lifestyle magazine as an advertisement in 1952. Bridge Mix. I'm looking for a bag for when I host my next game day. Bridge Mix was originated in the 1930s and in the 1950s became popular at the bridge and card games as a combination of chocolate-covered nuts, and it was multiple nuts, almonds, cashews, pecans, peanuts, etc., chocolate-covered fruits or raisins, and sometimes other things like malt balls or caramels. Bridge Mix was not invented by a specific person or company, but rather it originated from a practical solution within the Hershey chocolate factory. Workers would gather leftover or slightly imperfect chocolates that fell onto the footbridge during the production process. These were assembled into a mix for the workers to enjoy. Eventually, this bridge mix became popular and was marketed to the public. The name likely came from the location where chocolates were collected on the footbridge, rather than thinking it was marketed for bridge players. Let's talk about that Jell-O mold. Not sure I'm missing that one or would make that one, but I'm sure I had many of it in my day. In the 1950s and 60s, this period was characterized by the rise of processed foods, convenient appliances, and changing social roles for women working outside the home. In came the Jell-O mold. It's easy to prepare, store, and convenient that looks fabulous on the table with their bright colors and shapes. The women could show off their culinary skills. I don't know if that's a good culinary skill to have, but I guess it worked back then, and it provided a tasty treat for many during game day. With all these yummy game day foods, the popularity of canasta in the 1950s also led to the creation of specialized game accessories, such as scoring pads, card trays, and even specific books on how to play. Please type in the comments your game day snacks and what your setup looks like. I'm always looking for a new one to add to my game day. On my game days, a pretty popular snack is Trader Joe's chocolate covered almonds. They don't seem to have any leftovers to enjoy on another day. Everyone seems to eat them all. After creating this, I'm on the hunt for Brock Bridge Mix for my next game day. Let me know what snacks you enjoy. Pop it in the comments below. I will also list the snacks in the description of the video, links where to buy. When I find my Brocks, you'll know I'll have the link. Let's move on and play on Real Canasta. On Real Canasta, click New Game. We're going to play fast 5-card base, meaning you need 5 of a rank before you can add wilds. You can choose 2 cards and then add a wild, or 3 cards and add a wild. I play with 5 cards. I think it's the best strategy to play when considering when to add wilds. Invisible mode so we don't get interrupted as we chat about our game. Sort your cards by rank. Always hold on to 2 7s and 2 aces. Always put out your 3s first and take a new card for your turn. Resort. Look for the makings of a special hand or a special opener. We possibly could open with wilds. We do not have our 3 of a kind yet. I'm going to get rid of a low card. My opponent got rid of a 7, so they must have 2 7s in their hands already. I'm going to get rid of a 5. Still no 3 of a kind. Thankfully, my partner's opening. 10, king, and 4. I'm going to get rid of a jack. I didn't put my kings down because I wanted to be able to pick the pack, but now that my partner's picked the pack, I might put them down, although she did not add any 10s. I still might hold them. That's 1 7 and 1 9. We might have to go for a wild card canasta. I have 5 of them. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess maybe I'm holding them. They put 5s and 6. I'm going to try the 8. He might pick it, but there's only 3 cards. I'm not going to worry about it. So that's 1 7 that he just took. Oh, perfect. There's my 10s. 1 7's in the pack. I'm going to put out my 10s to get ourselves a canasta. He just put out 8s. There's 1 7 in the pack. Let's see if he puts any wilds on that. If not, I'm going to put out my wilds. I'm going to give him a jack. He's not putting out any wilds. I think I'm going to put out my wilds. And my opponents are not, this other person's not either. Let's put out our wilds. Let's try it. Big risk, often a great reward. 8's a good discard. They have 8s in 5th position. 1-7. Oh, we're short one. Bummer. Must be still in there, so hoping. There's only 1-7 in there. I know if I throw a queen or a 9, he's gonna pick it. I'm gonna try to do the 7. We got it, yay for us. Do the 7 again. I'm thinking my partner. Oh no, I guess not. I thought maybe my partner, because at the beginning of the game, she discarded a 7. Bummer. I guess a queen would have been best, but I didn't know that. King. I'm going to put out a queen. Actually, I'm going to put out a 9. He put down the 9s. Queens for this person. It's a bummer that I gave them the 7s. So we got 3,000 for that canasta of 2s. They also got canasta of 7s of 2,500, so that stinks. We have 4,530, they have 4,550, so it's pretty even, not too bad. We can still recover from this, but I did take a risk of throwing a 7. I thought possibly my opponent didn't have 7s, but I really thought my partner was holding 7s when I threw it. On to our next game. We're both at 155. Wow, look at all these aces. Put out your 3s. Oh, geez. Take a turn. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My goodness, 6 aces. We definitely can play them. We don't have enough points though. We have 120. And we need 155. I'm gonna get rid of a 6. We need a pair of something. Oh gosh, 6 aces. I hope nobody gets a special hand. Need a pair of 10s or a king. So I have 120, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if we'll get it, but I feel like it's the only way we're gonna open, especially myself. And I'm gonna get rid of the queen. Ah, I got a queen, but I got a 10 also. Oh, he didn't have an ace. Bummer. Put out your 3, that's 1-7. Take a new card. 1-7. Get rid of a queen. 2 7s. I'm gonna do 7. I don't really have a safe card. 3 7s. I'm gonna get rid of the 10 now. There's 3 7s in there. My partner just took it, so I'm gonna get rid of my 7 next. It stink, we don't have that ace. Wow, lots of canastas, that's lovely. Gonna get rid of the 7 to give it to my partner. I have wild cards that I can close, the 4s. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the 4s. Get rid of the king, it's a dead card. And also get rid of the jacks. Oh, I thought we'd get that ace. Bummer. Got my 3 10s. Oh, we had a lot of wild cards. Ugh, stuck with those big wild cards. So we did get a penalty of 2,500 points for the aces. So that really was detriment to us because that only gave us a score of 375, even though we got all of those canastas. That stinks. We got 1,900 points at canastas. I don't know if I should have waited. Who knows? It was a whole pack that we could have pulled an ace. I think it was a good risk. Obviously, if we made it, it would have been a great reward, but I think it was worth it. Although we are down in points. They are really up there. Maybe we'll get a special hand this round. On to the next round. Probably could have played wilds too. I think we got a lot of wilds. Sort by rank. Oh, my partner's not fooling around. Opening right away. 8, king, and ace. That's all I got. One of each. King, ace, and 8. Sometimes you can hold them and wait for pairs, but maybe she picked up something in the talon. I have 10s, jacks, and queens. Let's get rid of the queen. Oops. Seven, 1 7. One 7. I can close the aces. 1 7. I'm gonna bait them. I'm gonna throw a 10. Two 7s. Three 7s. 4 7s. Take it. I know I don't have enough time to get rid of them. That would be 6 7s. Let's try it. We're down and out right now. Let's take a risk. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm hoping my partner has it. And you should always close your canastas if you have anything, and we don't. So let's put our 6s out first because that's a canasta. We want to make sure we have a safe discard. I think all the cards are available to discard, so I think we'll discard the queen so we can put everything out. We can't discard the ace because aces are closed, and now we can't discard the 5 because 5s are a dead card, as well as aces. We could do the jacks. I'm going to do the queen, and the next one I'm going to do an ace. Thank the Lord. Great risk, but huge reward. Sometimes penalty, as you saw in the hand before. This is crazy. This game had a lot of aces and 7s canastas. We got a 4, and I can get rid of the ace. So clean, so we don't have any penalties. We got some nice points this hand. Absolutely, you can go out. Wow, we went from a huge loss the previous round to a huge win the next round. How exciting to have won this. We got 2,500 points for those 7s, and we had a great hand. The other team never even was able to make a canasta, even though they did meld their cards. We went out before them and we killed them. They got a negative 775 points and we got 48.25. So never give up. I know the last round was disappointing that we didn't make our aces, but it's a risk. I took the risk again this hand and my partner came through with the final 7, and how exciting. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoyed that game and all the snacks I shared. Please consider becoming a channel member. Take your love of Canasta to the next level and join the Canasta Class channel. You can go to the home screen and just click join, and there are 3 levels to choose from. You can read all about it on the home screen. Again, as always, please give me a thumbs up for the content and support the channel. And there are many free ways to do so if you don't wish to become a channel member, but please consider it. You can hit subscribe, is a free way. Give the channel thumbs up. Share the video with fellow Canasta friends so they can learn and grow with you. And comment. I love hearing from you. Be sure to comment below what your favorite snack is, or which one that you wish you could try. I'm sure right now you're running out to the store after this video. Also, while you're on the home screen, you can hit the magnifying glass and search any topic of interest, whether you're looking for the basics, tips, or a strategy, you'll find it. And if not, email me or pop it in the comments what you're looking for, and I'll be sure to create a video. I'm always looking for new topics. Email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com for anything you're wishing to talk about Canasta. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me about your Canasta game. And again, share your snack of the day or your favorite snack to share. Look forward to hearing from you. I hope this brought back some memories for you about game day. And I'm hoping you picked up a tip or 2 during my game day play. See you next week on Monday at 6:30 and see what the new topic is. I don't even know. I'll have to pick it out. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.